Welcome to Split Screen, a production of Love OV and presented by Harvey Goodman Realtors and ClickHarvey.com. I'm Nick Nash, your host, streaming live from the Love Lounge for what I told you yesterday was going to be the last show of before the holiday. Today is actually officially, I've been told, the last show before the holiday. So we've got a good one lined up for you today. Just a moment, we're going to be talking with Wendy Anderson from the St. Clairsville Chamber of Commerce. Got a lot of good stuff coming up this weekend and in the future, so we'll be chatting with her in just a minute. Big thanks to Harvey Goodman Realtors and ClickHarvey.com for joining us as a partner on the show. If you are in the market to buy or sell a home, now is the time to do it. It's a seller's market. So if you're thinking about getting rid of that two-story home and downgrading to a one-story home or vice versa, you can do it quickly and easily with ClickHarvey.com. If you're in the market to buy, somebody's trying to get rid of that two-story home and you've got a nice big family that'll fit perfectly in it, all you got to do is click on to ClickHarvey.com, look at all the pictures, get in contact with them, and they will make it quick and easy with Harvey Goodman and ClickHarvey.com. Now, bringing on our guest today from the St. Clairsville Chamber of Commerce, please welcome Wendy Anderson. Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, we had, or you had your Coffee and Connections webcast yesterday. It was a conference call on Zoom. I was invited and I was happy to be there. So I wanted to thank you for inviting me. It was a great networking event. And who's to say that even though we're in the middle of a global pandemic, we can't still have networking events, right?
Exactly. We always have to network and connect no matter what.
It was a neat event. There were probably, I didn't count, but probably around 20 to 25 business owners and people from the community on talking about all the different things. There was a nice presentation about Ogilvy Park and Wheeling Park and some new things with the chamber as well. So very cool event. It was great. Tell me a little bit more about the Coffee and Connections.
Well, thank you. We started this in February. It just was an idea that we wanted to do. Our members were really hungry for a connection and networking event. So we decided to put these on once a month. And then COVID hit. Our first one, we had over 45 people that showed up at Care Funeral Homes in St. Clairsville. So we decided to do this again in March, which we had another one planned, and then COVID hit. So then we went ahead and started Zoom. The Coffee and Connection Zoom, and we weren't sure how it was going to work out. But then, to our surprise, we had 25 to 27. I had to actually cut it off at 25 people, but I allowed extra because that way it gave everybody a chance to say something about their business. And then we came up with an idea to bring on a speaker, something that was really important. We had the Belmont County Health Commissioner when we all started to go back to work. This is what to expect. We had the treasurer of Ohio come on about the PPP loan. And then we had Ogilvy Institute on. And then yesterday we had Ogilvy Foundation. And it was very interesting. But what this does, we have 15 minutes of a speaker, and then everybody gets 15 or 10 or 2 minutes to talk about their business, what's going on in your world, and what do you want everybody to know. And this is a very interesting concept, because people started talking back and forth in the chats, and afterwards they connected, and they've done business this way. So it was a good idea, and it just keeps everybody relevant. It's out there.
Yeah, it's a neat event. And like I told you before the show, I'm a big networker. I love getting together with business owners and hearing people's stories and what they've got going on. So I've had a lack of that for the last few months. There haven't been too many things where I've been able to do that. So it was just a fun event, and got to hear updates from everybody that was on. It was very cool.
It is. And then on July the 15th, we're going to have our first in-person since COVID Coffee and Connections. And it's going to be at the St. Clairsville Rec Center. It's going to be from 8 to 9:30 in the morning. And the coffee and pastries are going to be donated by Panera here in St. Clairsville. And we're going to be practicing social distancing. This one, I took this idea from Facebook. It's not my idea, but we're going to have 3 different colored name tags. One's going to be green, which means I'm okay to shake your hand. I'm okay with that. Then the gold or yellow is going to be, I'll just do a fist bump or, elbow bump. And then the red is no. So that way we don't have to explain ourselves. We can just look at that and understand where we're going with that.
That's a good idea. And we're kind of at the point in all of this where some people are more comfortable than things than others, and everybody's kind of got their own standard of what they're okay with doing as far as contact and that sort of thing. So I think that's a great idea. There's no explanation. You don't have to explain yourself. That's a great idea. I like that.
Yeah, I stole it. It wasn't my idea.
Take the credit for it. It was Wendy's idea. She came up with it herself.
Yeah, okay.
So you guys have some stuff happening this weekend in St. C too, right?
Yep. So the mayor came down to our office, Mayor Catherine and Tolman, and said she wanted to do something special for 4th of July because of everything that was going on. She just wanted to be patriotic and show that we support each other and we support America. So after hashing it out a few ideas, we came up with this parade. And Officer Greg Clark from the St. Clairsville Police Department is heading this up. We are going to start at 7 o'clock in front of the city building, and we are going to go in and around St. Clairsville. We have had, this thing has taken on a life of itself. I'll be in it. And I got to thank Thomas Autos because they're going to give us a car. And our board president is going to be in it. Jennifer Garvix is going to be in it with me. But there are so many people. Senator Hoagland's going to be in it. There's a gentleman who's running for commissioner is going to be in it. We have Belmont County Sheriff's Department, Cumberland Trail Fire Department. We're going to have a special guest from the North Pole who will be there. Yes. I think you got it, right? It's Santa Claus.
Is it him?
Yes, it's going to be him. He's taking a break from doing toys. He's coming down. He's going to have his Bermuda shorts on. And he's going to, yep, I know.
I love it.
I know. So we're going to have him. And we have characters. We have Betsy Ross, Uncle Sam, Abe Lincoln, George Washington, Statue of Liberty. We have anything that you want patriotic, and we're going to have some their motorcycles. There's going to be some cool cars in it, and we're going to have some veterans in it. So it's going to be very cool.
That sounds awesome. So how do you get Santa Claus? It is Santa Claus, right?
So I can't divulge that information. I do have a personal phone number that I can get in touch with him. So I can't give you that information, but I do have it. It's
kind of a maybe, kind of a, I don't know how to plant this. The VIP for the North Pole, whoever that guy is going to be.
Yes.
How do you get a hold of him in July?
I'm not going to tell you that. That is I love it. A hot red Santa button when I have my grandkids, which I have 12 and one more on the way. So when they're with me and we have a problem, we just hit that button and Santa is right there. Can't help it. That's what happens.
The comment section is blowing up.
Summer Santa.
People are going nuts here. I think that's awesome. So tell me the time again. When was it again? Is it Saturday?
It's Saturday night. We're going to meet at 6:30 to line up. Because of so many, I just got a call from a woman in Bridgeport who has a really cool car with some patriotic things on the side. She wants to be in it. So I talked to Greg, and we might have to line up a little bit early, but it's about 6:30 to line up, and it will begin at 7 o'clock. And because the Rotary of St. Clairsville, which I'm a Rotarian, the flags are flying proudly in St. Clairsville. They're all over the place. So this is going to be an amazing, fun event for people to come out, put a chair in your lawn, invite some neighbors, socially distanced, of course, but have fun and be proud to be an American.
It's a great idea. And honestly, because I would assume you're taking a longer parade route than you do typically, like with the Christmas parade. So you're going to be going through some residential areas and you can just stay on your porch and that's a great idea. I love it.
The parade will last about an hour and a half, we figured, because we've got a route that we're going through.
Right.
But now I think it might be because people are calling and saying, I need you to come down to our street. We're going to have a block party, socially distanced. Yes, Mikey, we're going to have socially distanced. We will follow that. But people are having block parties in their yard. And so we're going to go down their roads.
It's a great idea. I love it.
Yeah.
Now, of course, everybody wants you to drive past their house. So
of course.
Got to hit every house in St. C.
I know. And I have to thank Catherine, because Catherine is an amazing mayor, where she comes up with these ideas and we just roll with it. So we've got a really good community here.
That's great to happen when you've got leadership that comes up with wacky ideas. And of course, they dump it on your plate and have you figure out how to do it. But
Greg is really, he is really good at this. So I really appreciate all of his help.
Yeah, I keep getting things popping up on the screen here. Let's get rid of these. Hold on. Let's get rid of these. We got comments coming through here too. I got your name covering up your face. There we go. Jane says, love the flag initiative. Super stoked for the parade. I think it's a great idea. I think it's awesome. Now, are you planning on doing, obviously you have pictures and stuff after the parade that you'll put on a Facebook page, but are you doing any video? Or are you going to be like live streaming some of it as well?
So the St. Clairsville Area Chamber of Commerce, come up with this thing. It's called the Chamber Chicks. So Laura Lee Broadison, who works with me, she does our marketing. We are called the Chamber Chicks. So the Chamber Chick, the lonesome one, I will be the lonesome because she's not going to be in it. But yes, I plan on doing a video, and I can put it out on YouTube. But we want to make sure that everybody sees this who can't be outside.
Right.
Yeah, we want to make sure we can share it.
That's cool. I love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
So with a lot of, we talked a little bit before the show, a lot of things getting canceled, a lot of the big annual things that every community does, unfortunately, we're in a position where a lot of those things we're not able to do. What does the future look like for the St. C Chamber? Obviously, you guys do the Christmas parade. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, it's too soon to start talking about things like that. Right. But looking ahead at into fall and into early winter, do you still have some of your big events that are still on?
No, we've had to cancel our annual dinner. Well, we postponed it until April. So we're going to have Dr. Cyril Wecht. He's going to come back April 22nd. We will have it. But we've had to cancel most of our things because we usually do the Halloween bash. And I don't think we're going to be able to do that. However, I just found out we can start having lunches. So in July, we're going to do the in-person coffee and connections. And I'm hoping to get together real quick with Belmont Hills Country Club so we can do a luncheon for August and maybe going forward continue that, because people are just missing that one-on-one. Even if you don't hug me, just look at your face. I want to look at your face, not on a screen.
Right. Yeah, it's a tough thing. It's been tough on everybody, the entire situation. So it'll be good that, knock on wood, we're, everybody in the Valley, I think we've stayed relatively healthy compared to a lot of other areas in the country. So hopefully we can stick to that and get back to some semblance of normal by the end of the year.
Yeah, it'll be nice because these Zoom calls are great. I had a BNI call this morning, which is awesome, but I miss being in the presence of these people because there's a little bit more you can say to someone than you can on Zoom. And there's a place for it, and I'm glad for it. I'm very thankful for it, but I want to get back into talking to people and going to events. I miss going to Jess Ryan, United Way. I miss going to her events. I really do. So I can't wait to get back into the normal swing of things.
I look forward to it too. Comment from Jane. I love the food trucks. Is this something that'll continue throughout the summer?
Absolutely. Thank you, Jane. So we're not going to have one tomorrow because the courthouse is closed. We are going to have starting on, I've got it behind me actually, on the July the 10th is Pike 40. And then July the 17th is a Happy Chick Farmer. July the 24th is Love Macarons, and they came down from Canton. They did a phenomenal business. It's gelato, it's macarons, it's some other pastries he has. And then on July 31st is Ig's Pigs.
Cool. You got some different stuff there. That'll be good.
And I'm looking forward to the Gypsy Lace Cafe.
Gypsy Lace Cafe, yeah.
I have asked her to come over, and I would love her to come over because I want to fill up every Friday in August and September. And we also have Woodfire Pizza Company that has come in. Oh, and we did have Salsa Joe's, Tex-Mex. Oh, he's amazing.
That's a new restaurant, right? They just opened?
Yep, that's a new restaurant out on the old Sports 40 Grill.
Okay.
Yeah, margaritas are to die for. The brisket tacos are really good. Yeah, so we're excited about that. And in this pandemic, we had more members join in March, which we were really thankful for. But then you have the Char House on the Boulevard opening up. And during all of this stuff, Braxton really did a great job at that. But the idea that they kept going and they didn't let it stop them, I am so thankful for that they continue to do that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I've talked to actually a couple of different restaurants in the Valley that, had been working for a year up to a grand opening. And it just so happened that their grand opening happened when they weren't allowed to be open. So I give a lot of credit to restaurant owners, especially the ones that are trying to get started during all of this. That's a tough one.
It is. And, I feel really, the businesses that kept going to our Coffees and Connections, that constantly was in our newsletter and constantly wanted to showcase what they do, those are the businesses that are doing very well because they wanted to stay relevant. And I'm so happy that they wanted to stay relevant, and we gave them a platform where they were able to be.
Good. Great work. Wendy, we got to wrap things up. Good luck with the parade this weekend. I hope to see some pictures of it. That sounds really cool. And of course, your VIP guest from the North Pole in his board shorts. I'm looking forward to a summer appearance from the big man himself. That's not something you see all the time.
Nope, not at all.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Wendy. If you could just stay on the line after I finish things up. I want to talk to you after we finish up the show. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Wendy. That's Wendy Anderson from the St. Clairsville Chamber of Commerce. That is Split Screen. Again, the final show before the holiday. Everybody have a wonderful 4th of July. We will see you again next week. Love OV on Facebook. And again, the show is brought to you by Harvey Goodman Realtors and ClickHarvey.com. If you're in the market to buy or sell a home, ClickHarvey.com is your one-stop shop. Visit them online, ClickHarvey.com. That's Split Screen. We'll see you again next week on Love OV.